I don't even know how I look, but this is going to be the video, and we're gonna talk about senses. Amazing, I know. And this video is dedicated to my eye again, because it's not going well. So I should keep like my eyes closed to rest. I'm in bed, but I want to do stuff. Well, keeping my eyes closed, so I think this is a good opportunity to do this. Yeah, I'm not really sure where the camera is. I think it's like this. So my eyes are closed right now, and I'm just gonna talk about senses. What senses are there? Vision. We already kind of talked about seeing, but let's see. What is my favorite thing to see and my least favorite thing to see? I really like to see trains. Oh my god, I was yesterday with a friend and we were walking next to bridge. We were about to go under it, and the train just goes on the bridge, and it's like night, and you see the windows. Oh my god, the train! How they're like lighten up, and oh my god, I love seeing trains, especially on bridges when you're close to them. They look so beautiful. And the sound they make, also senses, like hearing trains. Belgique. It's amazing. Like, a lot of people are like, oh my god, it's close to the train tracks, it's gonna be horrible. No, I love it. Yeah. Another thing that I love to see, I mean, it's gonna be cheesy and corny. I love nature, guys. I love nature. It just looks cool and calm. Also hearing it. Okay, this is seeing and hearing. To hear the birds, the beards. Oh my god, it's so cute. And also when you're like walking on the street and you hear like a, you're like, oh my god, where is it coming from? And you're like looking around and you see a nice little tree. You're like, oh my god, it's a little baby bird. Yeah. Did I press play? Oh my god, I really hope I did. Also, I love looking at the river next to me, because I'm in the Netherlands. Of course, there's a river everywhere. I just enjoy going there and just watching the river. Taste, another sense. I love like the cheap coffee from Albertine. It's because it's my coffee. I like my coffee to not taste like coffee, if you know what I mean. I like it like, imagine a bunch of milk and you kind of spilled by mistake some coffee. Oh no, I want the coffee to have a tenth of coffee in it. It doesn't really taste like coffee, which is amazing, but I do want to taste a little bit like coffee. And like a pan au chocolat, or like that strudel that has pecan nuts. Get those nuts away from my face. Actually, no. Put those nuts. Put those nuts in my face, please. The pecan nuts with maple syrup in that strudel. Please. Cinnamon. Like cinnamon strudel. Kannel, brodjes, amazing also. What other things do I like to see? I like to see everything. So please. Yeah, guys, I like seeing everything. Everything is amazing. Yeah. Hearing. What other things do I like to hear? Crows. Oh my god. Crows are amazing. I trained myself to sound like a crow. I love to hear crows, especially in the morning. I don't think people like crowing. Let's stop. I love it. To hear that when you eat your breakfast on a balcony and you look at the sky and it's like purple and orange and you see birds on the sky and they crow. oh my god, yes, please. And they trained to do a crow call because I want to befriend crows. Crows. I think crows is correct. Anyway, I want to befriend them. In train stations, let's go back. The train announcements are amazing to hear. Dear passengers, the intercity now, Amsterdam Central. Blah blah blah. Yeah. Okay, hearing. Smelling. We did not talk about smelling. Smelling is kind of overlooked. If I am forced, gun to my head, two guns to my head, one of the senses to lose, I would probably choose smell. So yeah, I would choose smell. But let's focus on what I like to smell. Flowers, shit like that, food, but like a specific smell. The grass after it rains. Yes. These are like common things. An old book or a new book. Great smells. When you go to like a dentist, is that smell? I don't particularly like it, but it's such a specific smell. It's kind of iconic, so it's good to mention. Shout out to the dentist smell. A smell that I hate. I hate your hair and makeup today. The hair and makeup is Mr. Vinegar. Vinegar, you suck, I hope you die, you smell terrible, take a shower. We're not doing that. We're not doing vinegar. We're not doing that. Some days ago, I just went outside. It was like a breezy day. It's winter in here, but that's what I love about the Netherlands. They are chill sometimes. In the winter, it's like it was so breezy, like a spring morning to noon kind of time, and it's like a light gray atmosphere, and the wind is like blowing, and it's cold but warm in the same time, and it's like that smell of wind. I don't know if you know what I mean. That smell of wind on a breezy spring day that is cold and warm in the same time. It's amazing. Oh, also touching things. I don't know. I like a lot. I like to touch a lot of things. But I think if I wouldn't be able to feel touch anymore, I think the most thing that I would miss is it's gonna be cheesy. Sorry, like another human, like to hug someone. It's like so precious, or like to hold hands, or just like a pat on the shoulder, or like when you laugh and you slap the shit out of. Feeling that is quite amazing, and I don't think we think about that. Grass, to touch grass, literally. I know it's jokes like go outside and touch grass, but actually do it. It's kind of cool. Things that I hate. Should we focus on things that I don't like? Because this is kind of beautiful. Maybe we do a part 2 of things that I don't like. Okay.
Roar, laser.
And a train just comes on top. Ew, trains do not come. They do not have semen. Oh my god, is this paraphernalia? Hello, this is part 2. Now we're gonna focus on more on things that I don't like. Things that I don't like to see. I don't know, I can pretty much look at most things. I watched Grey's Anatomy because it was on TV. I know, like, I was traumatized probably because when it's like a surgery scene, I was like, oh my god, no, is it bad? Also, like that disgusting, really detailed operation scene. It's kind of, I don't know, it's like Call of the Void. You want to throw yourself, but also you don't want to do that. You're like, but I want to see it because it's interesting. But also it's so gross, and if I look at it, I'm gonna be more paranoid. Also, if I would look, I wanted to look at Grey's Anatomy, but I feel like I would be so paranoid after hearing in each episode 3 new diseases that exist on this world. I would be like, Oh my god, is this paraphernalia? I don't even know what paraphernalia is.
Stuff.
I do not think it has anything to do with diseases. So. But tomorrow I'm gonna have an MRI, so. Oh, scratching on a blackboard on a fork. What else don't I like to see? I don't know. Sketchy people. Like at night when you see like weird people on the street and you're like, am I gonna die today? It's good to see them so you're aware of your surroundings, but also they are not the vibe. Smelling, what things I don't like to smell? I said vinegar. Chemicals, like, ugh. Or maybe something else, because a lot of people probably don't like chemicals. Also, there's people that like to smell chemicals. I, I, I can understand that to a point. To a point. When I was little, I did not like olives. I don't like specifically like olives now, but it's not like I individually pick each of them out of my pizza as I used to do. Now, sometimes I maybe pick one and eat two and then spit one. Taste, feel, but I don't like. Oh my god. Wool, like cheap wool or like towels that they want to be soft but they're scratchy when you. Oh my god, horrible, horrible, horrible. I like sandpaper because sandpaper is kind of cool to touch, let's be honest. It's like interesting to touch sandpaper. You're like, oh, what's happening there? Oh, I do not like to get wet. In the sense that wet socks. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Wet socks should be a technique of torture. I think it's most annoying also when you get your clothes wet, but not in like a summer, I'm at the beach and oh my god, I forgot to take my socks off and now my socks are wet and I'm like, oh my god. No, you're at the beach. But when you're like at the table and you want to eat and you like spill a glass of water on your clothes or on your socks and you're like, I just want to eat, please. And you're like, oh, like that sticky, like how the clothes stick to you, like, oh. I hate that. And it's the worst with socks. Like you're walking around, you want to do whatever, and you step in like some spilled drink or in piss. You pissed on the floor and you forgot, and you then step in your own piss, and you're like, no, I have to change my socks now. And don't you have to clean that piss one day? But yeah, and that's and the most annoying thing is when it gets wet, because you feel that like the water getting into the fibers of the sock, and you feel like the coldness, and you're like, oh, no. Okay, touch, hear, smell, taste. I think we talked about a lot of things. Yeah. What are your favorite things? Maybe you have some common ones that I missed to say. Is this like a common situation? I don't know what's gonna happen with these videos, but just in case, say your thoughts. Did I miss something? I feel like I want to talk more. No, I think this is enough. Do I look crazy? In a good way, not crazy in a bad way. Also, what I like to use my vision for is designing. And I have like, in a few days, I start a production period for designing. And my eyes are like, can we take a vacation? No, please come back. Please, I need you. Just a little bit of venting at the end. Bye, and protect your senses.
Hi, Donatella Versace.
After the video about fake ass bitches, my eyes started to. Was I cursed by a fake ass bitch? We're gonna stay what? Positive. In a good way, not a bad way. Maybe you wonder what's a bad way to be positive? Like in COVID situation, if you're COVID positive. Is it so weird like there's a window and people can see me. So, and are they like, is he into some kind of fetish? Is he crazy? Is he trying to hang himself but he doesn't know how? I think. When I was little, I kind of was I watched Grey's Anatomy because